Hey guys, so it's a new month and it's finally September. I can't believe that August already went by. I swear to God, time is just speeding up uncontrollably. But it is September 1st, so I do have a new Taylor Tells It All for you guys. And this month's Taylor Tell It All is about cheating. Now, I've gotten so many requests to do this, and I know a lot of friends who have been disrespected or have had things done behind their back, so I figured I would do a video like this because honestly, cheating is a huge problem in today's society, and I think this is an issue that needs to be addressed. Before I start, I want to show you the new addition to me and Mason's little family. This is our new little baby kitten. Say hi, baby. She's so cute. We were pretty sure it's a girl. We're not sure how old she is, but she's so playful and so lovable, and I'm very excited. I've been wanting a kitten for so long now, but she is a lot of work. She's like a little child, but I'm going to take good care of her. I'm going to spoil the heck out of her. So I just wanted you guys to see her. If you guys haven't seen her already, because I keep spamming my Instagram and Twitter with her. The number one thing I have to say about cheating is why. That is all I have to say. Why? I will never understand why people do things behind others' backs in relationships. I will never understand why people cheat. I know people who've been cheated on, and I know people who have cheated, and I just don't understand why, and it pisses me off. I'm sorry, this is an issue that aggravates me to no end, but I still am going to talk about it because, like I said, it needs to be addressed. A lot of the times people have this stereotypes that guys are the only ones who cheat, and that's not true at all. Like I said, I know girls who have cheated. I know girls who have been cheated on. I went on to cosmopolitan.com and tried to get some statistics about who cheats more, boy or girls. Now, statistic-wise, boys do cheat more than girls do. However, I know in today's society, girls are getting just as bad as guys are. Now, why do people cheat? Like I said, I have no idea, but here are some of the reasons why they could possibly do it. There's a lack of trust. They feel like you're doing something behind their back, so they go ahead and do something behind your back. Communication. If you guys aren't talking to each other, if you guys aren't communicating how you feel, then that could be a huge factor. If you're not giving that person enough freedom, let them go out, give them the opportunity to trust them. Give them the opportunity to prove that they can be trusted. If you guys don't have freedom and if you guys don't have trust, then your relationship isn't really going to work out. Appreciation. You need to appreciate your spouse. You need to appreciate them and make them feel appreciated. I know a lot of the times if you're feeling down in the dumps and you feel like your boyfriend or girlfriend isn't appreciating you, you know that there's someone out there who will, because you should value your worth. Not saying that you should think that there's someone out there better than your boyfriend or girlfriend, but you should know how you deserve to be treated, and if you're not getting treated the way you should, then maybe that's something you could look into. And another huge factor, I don't want to say it, but it is true, is sex. I don't even know how to explain that whole topic, but just know that that's one of the reasons why people cheat. Now, if you're with someone for a very long time, your relationship can kind of go to like a standstill. You guys could get too comfortable with each other, not really try and find new ways to show the spark. You guys need to spice up your relationship. I just mean try new things in all different areas. Try new foods, try going on different dates, try doing different activities, if you guys know what I mean. Just do different things, and always make sure you spice it up. Don't get your relationship boring, because if you want to be with someone for the rest of your life, you're eventually going to be with them for, let's say, 50 plus years, if that is the rest of your life, and things will get boring in 50 years, and married couples always have to spice things up, because like I said, if you've been with someone for a very long time, it can get very easy to just go to a standstill and to just not really have a spark and to not really feel those feelings that you felt when you first met that person. You just need to communicate. That's a huge thing too. If you're not happy with someone, make sure you tell your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend. They are your best friend. They're supposed to be your best friend. If you're with that person, you're supposed to be able to tell them anything. If you're not happy with something, you need to communicate that to them. You need to let them know what's going on, what you've been thinking about, what you want them to improve on, or what they want you to improve on. Because although you might not be happy, maybe they're not happy too. Maybe you guys are just not communicating as to what you think should be happening in your relationship. Now, an easy thing that girls should do is, I know you guys, if you have a boyfriend, you should feel comfortable around them. You should be able to wear sweatpants. You should be able to have your hair tied with no makeup on. That should be how you want to be around them, because they should still think you're beautiful no matter what. However, don't get too comfortable. You still should do your hair sometimes. You still should put on makeup every once in a while. Even go get a manicure. Just make yourself feel beautiful, because if you express that you feel beautiful, I'm telling you, everyone around you is going to notice how you feel as well. And confidence is a huge thing. People love confidence. If they think that you look good, then you probably will feel good, and your boyfriend or girlfriend will notice that you look good as well. And honestly, just because you don't have to go out to get dressed up. I sometimes, I just get dressed up because I'm going to see Mason. He's the only person that I'm trying to impress. So I don't care what anybody else thinks besides his opinion. I want to look good for him, and that's what you should try and tell your boyfriend, that you want to look good for them. It's not anybody else you're trying to please. When Mason sees me, I want him to think that I'm the most beautiful girl in the world. I want him to think that I'm still as beautiful as I was the first time he saw me, So just keep doing things to make yourself feel good, because if you feel good, you look good. Now, a huge factor is people can't commit. The reason why people cheat a lot of the times is because they can't commit to one person. But if you cannot commit to one person, if you know deep down you can't commit to one person, don't be in a relationship. I don't know how to stress that. If you can't stick to one boy or girl, be single, because the great thing about being single is you could be with whoever many people you want. You could be with John one morning, you could be with Frank the next night. Like, it doesn't matter. You could date. That is what being single is. You can do what you want. However, if you're in a relationship, the relationship is between you and your boyfriend or girlfriend. That is it. There's no outsiders. It's just you two. And if you can't be with one person, then I'm sorry, you don't deserve to be in a relationship, because there's no reason that you should put someone else's feelings on the line and make them think that you're all into them, make them fall in love with you, or just start liking you only to hurt them. When you cheat, you're intentionally hurting the person. You know what you're doing. And I'm sorry, getting drunk is not an excuse. You don't just get drunk and forget you have a boyfriend or girlfriend. And if you do, then you probably should just never drink in your life if that's how drunk you get. It boggles my mind that people do it, and I will never understand why people cheat. It just, to know that you're gonna intentionally break that person's heart, because that's eventually what you're doing. If I found out that something happened to me, if someone was doing something behind my back, it would make me feel worthless. Like, why would you go and do that to someone else when you have the best thing right in front of you? Because ultimately, your boyfriend or girlfriend should be the best thing out there. That's why you're with them. And on top of that, not only do you hurt someone else, but you look like an ass. And I don't know what person wants the title cheater. That's just not something that goes away. If you've been cheated on, yes, you're gonna have trust issues. Yes, you're not gonna feel good enough. Yes, your heart's gonna be broken, but honestly, you should look at it as a blessing. Why would you wanna stick around and be with someone who's only gonna turn around and hurt you? Honestly, if someone cheated on me, I'd be like, see you later. And that's what you should do. If someone cheats on you, adios amigos. You don't need them. You need someone who's towards you, fully you, only you. That's what their whole focus is on. You don't need to be with someone who looks at other girls or who thinks about other girls, because honestly, that's not fair to yourself. So see it as a blessing that that person is out of your life. A lot of people, when they're in relationships, if they do get to that standstill, that they've been with a person too long, that their relationship is boring, that they're thinking about doing other things. She's trying to climb up here. She wants to say hi. If you see yourself thinking about other girls or fantasizing about other girls, break up with that person. Do you and the other person a favor. You don't have to be with them anymore. You will break their heart, but they'll get over it. They will get over it. If you've been cheated on, it's a little harder to get over with. Now, that quote, once a cheater, always a cheater, I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I've never been cheated on, and obviously, if you see from my passion of how much I hate cheaters, then I obviously I've never cheated on anyone as well. I can't really tell you if that quote is true. I do know that people can change, but it does take a lot to change a person, and you're not going to be able to change someone. The only person that is going to change someone is themselves. They're not going to change if they don't want to. So girls have been cheated on, and I see them go back to this guy, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, why are you doing that to yourself? But some people believe that people can change, and some people believe that, your bad reputation doesn't always have to stick with you, and that you can make yourself look better and you can actually become a better person. So that's ultimately up to you to decide whether you think that person deserves a second chance or not. Something that'll help you prevent maybe getting hurt is knowing someone's past. If you know a guy has a player reputation or is well known for getting with a lot of girls or has cheated on an ex-girlfriend in the past, that's probably a hint that you should stay very far away from that person. Go more towards the good guys. I know all the girls want the bad guys, the guys with attitude who don't pay attention to them, but why? There's so many nice guys out there that would love to treat you like a princess, and those are the guys you should go for, not the ones who can't even stick with one girl. Now, I know a lot of people do, their eyes tend to lurk in their relationship, and I'm not so sure how I feel about that either. I'm not so sure it's okay to say you can check out other girls or you can check out other guys. Personally, I would really prefer if my boyfriend had only eyes for me, but you can be curious. It is okay to look, I guess, so to say. It is okay to look. It's not illegal to look, but make sure the looking stays looking. Once you start thinking about doing other things with that person, or once you start maybe planning to do other things with that person, that's when you know you're crossing the line. It's okay to be curious. Just because you see a beautiful girl walk by or a hot guy walk by doesn't mean you know that you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You know that that's the person that you are with. Secret for everyone. This is a huge tip for everyone. The truth always comes out. So no matter what you do, I'm telling you some way. Maybe it might not be the day after. It might be 5 years from the line, but the truth always comes out. And make sure you guys know that in life in general. That's a huge tip for you. I'm telling you, the truth always comes out.